everything Samuel said was 100% the truth. Paige needed to hear it clean, clear cut. Like, do what you want to do with your chest. Stop trying to find an excuse for it. Anyway, that's what cheaters do. But I digress. Let's move on to Tasha. Hey, God, Tasha, Indami, Damia, whatever their couple name is, which honestly we should actually get rid of. So the fact that she was crying shows that she knows deep down in her intuition, she knows that she's being mugged off. When you fall in love, you lose common sense. And he didn't lie. You definitely lose a few brain cells.
I love your job, love your job. No do, Maya, no gaya from no.
Hey everyone, I'm your host Mayoku. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing Love Island UK Season 8, Episode 30. Let's get straight into the video. First person I'm starting off with is Paige, okay? Paige wakes up, decides to go have a conversation with Billy to tell him that she doesn't see anything more than friendship. Billy's like, yeah, I don't see anything more than friendship the same way, blah, blah, blah. You know, even Gemma said, Gemma, I love Gemma. We'll get to Gemma later. But you know when guys, like, you turn a guy down, so then he tries to play it off and make it seem like he was about to turn you down too? Like, whatever. Anyway, so Paige is telling Billy that, you know, she doesn't see anything more than friendship because she's very interested in, her heart is still with Jax. Meanwhile, Jax is in the villa, you know, cracking on with Molly and Cheyenne, you know, doing what he wants. Tomorrow's episode, he's kissing Cheyenne on the terrace. Like, Jax is having the time of his life in the villa. Meanwhile, Paige is in Casa Amor, crying, shedding tears, acting like she doesn't know who Jax is. Anyway, Samuel was silent for the past few days in Casa Amor. Today, he was on the episode and decided to shake tables with Paige's relationship with Jax. And he's like, you know, Jax likes you more than you like Jax more than he likes you, and Jax is aware of that, so he takes advantage of you. Everything Samuel said was 100% the truth. Paige needed to hear it clean, clear cut. And you know what's crazy? It was Gemma, Ekinsu, George, all in the pool, then Paige, and then Samuel. Honestly, I feel like the girls have always wanted to tell Paige this, especially Gemma. Especially Gemma and Ekinsu. I'm sure Ekinsu and Gemma wanted to tell Paige this thing so badly, but they didn't want it to make it seem like, you know, they're the bad guy. First of all, if Gemma says it, it's going to come across as, oh, you don't want me to date your ex. And if Ekinsu said it, it was kind of like, who are you to talk, and you're just being mean. So I love the fact that Samuel told her, because Samuel didn't even sugarcoat it. He told her straight up, like, Jax is not the one in terms of loyal. Like, low-key, he was trying to say Jax is not loyal. So Paige needs to do what she needs to do. And, you know, Paige was like, yeah, I understand. And then, of course, she starts crying to Gemma and Ekinsu. And she's like, do you guys really think that's what's happening? Paige, do you not know that that's what's happening? Are you guys trying to, is Paige really trying to tell us she's not aware that Jax is a player and that he doesn't really care about her? Maybe he cares about her, but he doesn't care about her feelings enough, because clearly look at what he's doing in Casa Amor and the main villa. And then another thing that these guys, especially Jax and Dami, one thing they keep saying that pisses me off is, you don't know what you want if you don't explore. That is literally a guilt sentence. It's like, even the what's his name, the narrator said it, like, it's like you trying to go on a low carb diet, but you want to try pasta. Like, what? Make it make sense. At the end of the day, it's kind of like, if you want to crack on, just crack on. Stop giving excuses. Say this is who you are and do what you have to do. Stop saying you don't know what you have unless you try other options, whatever. Like, if you really love someone, you don't want to try anything else because you feel like you found everything in that one person. That whole thing of exploring and like dating other people to find out who's the right one, I feel like it's an excuse, especially in the villa. I feel like in the outside world, it's kind of like okay, because it's like, okay, you don't spend as much time with one person to know you want them. But then in the villa, you guys are with each other 24/7. What more can you want from another person if you claim that other person you're talking to 24/7 is the one for you? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Anyway, that's my point of view on this whole get to explore new connection that Jax and Dami keep saying every episode. Every time they do something bad with another person, they bring up that excuse. And it's like, do what you want to do with your chest. Stop trying to find an excuse for it. Anyway, that's what cheaters do. But I digress. When Paige is having a conversation with Ekinsu and Gemma, she's like, do you guys think Jax is really doing that? And let me tell you something about Gemma. This is why I love Gemma. You guys, I've been telling, if you guys watch my videos, you guys know I love Gemma. I'm gonna insert a clip of what Gemma said because it's 100% the truth. Like, Gemma told Paige straight up, like, listen, this is what it is.
If he is that easily led, if you go away for a few days and he's not fucking strong enough in his own mind to keep his dick in his fucking pants, well then he can fuck off anyway.
And to add on to that, even Ekinsu added, like, why are you so concerned about what Samuel said? Do you see any truth in it? Honestly, if you know, what's his name? If you know Jax is an amazing person and he's not doing anything wrong, everything Samuel said should not even get to you. You should be like, okay, well, brush it off your shoulder. Like, okay, you have your opinion. That's not what it is. But the fact that Paige started crying, even Ekinsu had to be like, but do you believe it? Do you think it's true? Because why are you crying so hard? Like, what is it? If you don't believe it, let it go. The fact that she was crying shows that she knows deep down in her intuition, she knows that she's being mugged off. She's like, I don't want to be mugged off. Babes, you're already being mugged off. Like, you've been mugged off since the first day you coupled up with Jax. Everybody saw it but you. Anyway, love is blind. Even Samuel, one more thing Samuel said, because he really showed out this episode. Samuel was like, when you fall in love, you lose common sense. And he didn't lie. You definitely lose a few brain cells. You definitely lose a few brain cells. Let's move on to Tasha. Hey, God, Tasha. Tasha is kissing Billy. Danica is telling India and Tasha to explore their connections, to not be shy, and, you know, to go for what they want, go with their heart. Danica is out here giving advice because she knows she has nothing to worry about. You know those kind of people that just give you, like, advice because, like, they know, like, at the end of the day, like, they're chilling. I feel like that's Danica. I mean, I don't think she means any harm, but, like, she needs to stop giving these girls advice. If these girls want to follow their heart, let them follow their heart with their own intuition. Like, they don't need people telling them what to do. So Danica is telling India to crack on with Deji, and she's telling Tasha to crack on with Billy. Anyway, you guys know Tasha doesn't even waste time. Tasha, they kiss, her and Billy kiss. She's saying that, you know, Billy is more outgoing, you know, more fun, more banter, and then Andrew is not as funny. Anyway, Andrew is in the main villa. He's cracking on with Coco. And honestly, I just feel like that is just pure sexual chemistry. I don't even think there's anything more there, but they claim they have a connection. And he's kissing her again, you know, in the pool, kissing her. Like I said in my last video, do I think Coco is the one for Andrew? No. But Andrew, anyway, tomorrow's episode, Andrew is crying. Only God knows why he's crying. We'll see, but I can't even think of why he's crying. Maybe he feels bad. Maybe he feels guilty. Maybe Coco moved on. I don't know. That Coco is a very suspicious girl. But we have Dami also. Dami is kissing Summer. Honestly, I'm so indifferent about Dami now. Like, he can do whatever he wants to do. All I know is when India comes back, he better have a beautiful apology. I don't even know. I was going to say a beautiful apology for India, but hopefully India comes back with Deji. And at that point, they could just separate. I don't know how I feel about Indami, Damia, whatever their couple name is, which honestly we should actually get rid of. I don't know how I feel about them at the moment. I don't know. I think India should move on, but that's just my opinion. Then we have China and Jay. There's a connection building there. I don't know. Jay, I don't know what the chemistry was on today's episode with them. They showed them for a little bit, but I mean, I guess they're getting to know each other. I don't really know what I have to say about them, but it's very, very likely that Jay is going to pick China to recouple up with. Then Ekinsu is asking Gemma if she thinks Davide is being loyal. And Gemma is like, I don't think he's like going to pick anybody else, but I do think he's flirting, you know, talking to other people. And we didn't even see Davide talking to any person per se on this episode. Was he talking to... Yeah, we didn't really see Davide talking to anyone this episode. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Davide was pretty chill this episode. Do I think Davide is going to pick Ekinsu? Yes. I don't think he's going to recouple with anybody else because I just know he knows like Ekinsu is going to be loyal because of what she did before. So it's kind of like a, this is who I really am kind of thing. I don't know. But I think the only reason why Davide might pick Ekinsu is because nobody's really like looking for Davide like that. I don't think Davide's type really came into the villa. So that's why he's going to settle with Ekinsu. So if Ekinsu knows what's good for her, she better figure out like Davide is not the one for her. that was it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay.
Wanna give it to you in the worst way, mama. Yo, I did, but me, I love your job. Love your job. No do, no do, no do.